it's Christy back with another video, and today we are doing a tried and true tradition of the channel. We are going to unbox the Arteza Advent Calendar. My daughter is here with me today.
Hi!
So we are super excited. We do this every year. It's something her and I really enjoy. And this year, Arteza had several calendars. So they had a kids calendar, they had a crafting calendar, they had a 12-day calendar, and then they had a 24-day fine art advent calendar. That is the one that we picked.
And just like last year, there is the golden tickets.
Yeah.
But I think that if you don't get the golden tickets, then you get a silver ticket with a QR code. At least we think that's how it was last year.
Yeah, we think everybody gets at least a discount code. So we'll find out when we open it. Obviously, the ring light doesn't love this plastic packaging, so we're going to go ahead and use our little tool to open it up and get rid of the plastic. It is quite big.
It's always this big.
So it's going to be a challenge to get the whole thing on the camera. And really quickly, I do want to say that this is, let's see if I can get that name right, Malin. It looks like Malin Gillensvon, maybe?
Yeah, Malin Gillensvon.
So let's see. Hold on, we got to take it out of here.
This is the best way to do it.
Don't hit the camera.
I did it. Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
So cute.
We love mushrooms and nature and stuff like that.
We really do. So this is such a cute calendar. Cute. Future Christy here, jumping in just to say really quickly that I didn't mention it at the beginning of the video, but we bought this advent calendar with our own money. It was $80 US with free shipping directly from Arteza, and I pay for it myself. So all of my opinions about this calendar and my daughter's opinions are our own, and we in no way are influenced because we got this calendar from Arteza. We paid for it ourselves. Thanks. Enjoy the video. There's a little bow on it. We're going to, on the top and here, we're going to go ahead and open it. Maybe? Is it sealed somewhere? No. Woo! Okay. It was really stuck together this time.
All the plastic things are kind of sticky.
Okay. So here it is. I don't think I can even get it all at once on the camera, but you can see it here. It does look like there's a little bit of adhesive that was in there. So let's go ahead and focus over here because we have days 1 and 2 to start with. And do you want to take even days or odd days? So do you want to be first or last?
I feel like I'm always odds.
Okay, so go ahead and be first.
Where's the little tab?
Yeah, is there a tab? It's a great question. Yes, there is. Right there.
Oh, this is a big door. This is bigger than I thought it was.
Door seems like it's ripping apart quite nicely. Oh, wow. It is a whole big door. Ooh.
Oh, that's upside down. Why is that reading upside down?
I don't know. That's okay.
Hold on. Can I rip it off?
Yeah, go ahead and rip it off.
Day 1, canvas.
So let's take this silica gel out of there. And it did have a little
thing. This away?
Yeah, go ahead and just toss it. So here's the canvas. You want to show it off and talk about it?
Yeah, can I open it?
No, let's not open it yet.
This is an Arteza premium canvas. It's 5 by 7 inches, or 12.7 centimeters by 17.8 centimeters. This looks like a nice little canvas. Maybe we'll get some acrylic paints and brushes.
I was just going to say, what do you think goes on this canvas? So maybe some acrylic paints, maybe some brushes, maybe something else. Maybe we'll be surprised. I don't know. Yeah. But that's a cool first item. And this is definitely bigger than any canvas we have gotten in previous advent calendars. So that's pretty neat. Also, can we just show off that we have our nice Halloween nails on because we are filming this right before Halloween. So here's our fun Halloween fingers. But you'll be seeing this at the beginning of November. So here's door 2. It is small. It looks It looks paintbrush sized.
And
Oh, it's really hard to get open.
this drumroll's really long. It's
Oh, it's a marker.
oh, I have a whole big fat set of these.
Oh yeah, it's a toy marker. So these are water-based ink markers. They have 2 different sides.
I already have like a 50, like 100-piece set of these.
I'll be
They
interested
are really nice.
to see if this is the same quality as the ones that we have before. So we have a brush nib and like a fine liner nib. I wonder if it says on here what the fine liner nib is.
That's a noir.
I think
Noir.
noir is black. I mean, it's black. So it's either a 0.3 or a 0.5. That's something that I can look up. But that's pretty cool. So that's number 2. We'll see how many days it takes us to get a whole project.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move these over here
Okay, that sounds like a good plan.
just so that we can. Here, day 3 is down here.
Here, I'll...
And I was right. We get acrylic paint.
Ooh, fun.
Day 3, acrylic paint tube, cold gray.
Okay, so we have cold gray acrylic paint.
Don't need to do that.
Hold it under there so everybody can see it.
Arteza Premium Acrylic Paint, A002, cold gray.
And one thing I really like about Arteza products is that if you notice here, it does give you the pigment information right on that tube. And it looks like there's light fast rating here too. There's 3 pluses and it says it conforms to ASTM D4236. So it's always nice for a company to take the time to give us pigment information. Okay, day 4, right in the middle here.
I made that one.
Why do I keep getting the long, skinny ones?
Hopefully we'll get a brush this time.
I don't have long, skinny fingers like you. We should have thought this out better. It does look like a paintbrush.
Looks like a flat. Yeah.
2 paintbrushes.
Two in a day.
All right, so we have...
We haven't seen any tickets yet. Well,
we have not seen any
well,
tickets yet.
I guess last year we got it randomly on like day 14.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah, we didn't, I think. I don't know.
All right, so we have a 6 flat and a 4 around here. Both really nice paintbrushes. Yeah, go ahead and take that off. I like the... Don't do that until we put them in water to get the sizing off. That's okay. I like them. The ferrules seem nice and sturdy. You've got a gloss black handle on them. They look like fairly nice brushes that would work well with acrylic paint. So technically now we would have enough stuff here
To make like a little gray snowman.
to do some kind of monochromatic piece of art. Yes, we could. I don't think we would want to yet, but we could do enough to do it. So we are 4.
I mean, that's amazing though. That like technically only on day 4 you already have enough to make like a little painting.
Yeah, so let's see after how many days I think we could truly get a nice piece of artwork.
Oh my gosh, I just bumped the computer. Okay, I'm
That's
sorry
okay.
about the weird angle.
Here, let's do it this way.
Why do I keep getting all the humongous doors?
I don't know. You do keep getting really big doors.
Ooh. Not only do we have a canvas, now we have a watercolor pad. Day 6, watercolor pad. I mean, 5.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. That's thick.
All right, let's hold that under the camera.
Arteza watercolor pad. White, acid-free, heavyweight, glue-bound, ideal for watercolor techniques and mixed media. 16 sheets, 4 by 4 inches, 140 pound, or 300 GSM.
Yeah, that's pretty nice paper. Let's go ahead and pull it out so we can take a look at it. So this is Arteza's standard cellulose paper, but for wet media, it is a great workhorse and definitely thick enough to work with acrylic paint as well.
Definitely.
All right, so we went ahead and rearranged the table a little bit, so now we were able to get it flat on here so that we're not flopping and bopping for you. We're going to go ahead and do door number 6 next. That's my next door. So let's go ahead and see what's in door number 6. It looks like a paint-sized situation, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, looks like paint. Well, there's a neat surprise. I didn't even know Arteza did oil paint. So we just got some oil paint from Arteza.
Viridian green.
A136 Viridian green. An oil paint tube. Well, see, this said fine
paint.
This said fine art calendar, but I didn't know if it would be different. So in the past, we have not gotten oil paints before. That is cool with the canvas. That is a really cool challenge for me, especially because I'm not terribly good at oil paint or have not experienced with it at all. So that's really cool. It is compared to the size of the acrylic tube, it's a little bit smaller, but oil paint goes a long way, and it is a new medium basically for us. So that's super exciting. Cool job, Arteza, giving us something different.
Look who gets the long skinny door this time.
Yeah, you do. All right, let's see what's in there.
I feel like that's just a running joke. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, see, it's not so easy, is it?
These long skinny doors give you guff.
They do give us guff.
Oh, you need to do that.
It's okay. Ooh, it looks like...
Hey, don't tell me what it looks like. I wouldn't be surprised.
Here. If you just pull it up like this, and you go like that, it should come off. Real nice. Well, better than that. Ooh, look at what it
Palette
is.
knife.
That's pretty cool.
Ooh, this is a nice quality palette knife. It's an Arteza 7-1 palette knife. Why do I keep saying it's an Arteza 1?
That's okay.
It's definitely an Arteza calendar.
It is, but that's all right.
This is a nice high quality palette knife. It feels nice and sturdy on there.
And it's metal.
I don't know what 7 through 1 means.
I don't either.
And it's metal.
It's got a nice little bit of give to it here, but that is a high quality palette knife.
It really is.
In my limited experience of palette knives, but still better than something that's plastic. So I'm really excited that we got that. All right, Arteza, you are surprising me. This is a round door. Interested to see what's in this little round door here. Is there any other round doors? Yeah, there's another one at 17. So I guess we'll see.
Ooh, I get to open that.
Oh, there it is. There's the spot. I just bent my nail. No. I fixed it. I think it's okay. Here, hold on. Let's get a pen. There we go. Something to poke these holes. Okay, what do we have here?
Ooh.
It is a tiny round canvas panel in 2 inches.
Maybe it's supposed to be like you could glue on a string and it could be like for little ornaments.
Okay, Arteza, we'll see about that. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I think it's for like a little ornament you can make.
Yeah, but looks like we're gonna get 2 of them, so I don't know.
Well, that might not be the same thing.
All right, I like your enthusiasm. I'm not sure how I feel about that as a full day item, but we'll go to day 9. We'll go to day 9.
Now I'm getting all the skinny ones. Oh my gosh.
Want some help? There you go.
That did not work like I expected it to. Oh, this door is just a little off. Way off. One thing to make note of, the doors are a little bit off. A micro line pen.
Okay. Get your tiny hands in there and get it out.
There we go. Ooh, this looks like a nice pen. It's an Arteza. It's a 01 2.55 millimeter. I mean 2.25 millimeter.
0.25.
0.25.
Yeah.
Talk today.
All right, so you want to go ahead and hold it like that so people can see the nib?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
A nice black
Teeny
pen.
nib. Teeny nib.
I told you.
What are we on, day 10?
I don't know.
So a fine liner, so that's a good That's a good item. Let's see here. So this is a nice calendar. This print on here makes it really hard to see where the little door openings are. So I am...
It's so cute.
I know, it is cute, but I am struggling with that here on camera a little bit. But that is a tiny grape. Ooh.
Acrylic gouache paint.
Ooh, it's gouache.
Oh my gosh, that color is so pretty.
So this is my daughter's like favorite color ever. It's very similar to this color here, actually.
Okay, that's my favorite shade of that color.
But this is acrylic gouache. So this is not regular gouache. It's acrylic gouache, which means that it's like a matte version of acrylic paint, and it will not move with water once it lays down and dries. Regular gouache paint acts more like watercolor, but opaque. This is going to be more similar to acrylic paint, but have a matte type of finish and work a little bit more like watercolor-esque when you lay it down. So it's hard to describe, but it is important that that's kind of a difference there. So that is about I think that's about the same size as the acrylic paint that we got. Yeah, those tubes are the same size. So interesting so far. I feel like we're still not at a place where I could do a solid project with what we have, and we are almost halfway through the calendar. So hopefully we're going to get something in this next day or two that will, because I have a lot of surfaces at this point, but not a lot of product. All right, go on.
Okay, I'm going to open this up.
And all of the art supplies that I do have are kind of all over the place.
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
It's okay.
Okay, well, that's the best we're doing. Ooh.
What do we get?
It's a metallic acrylic paint.
Nice.
Arteza Premium. A704 Aztec Gold.
Very nice.
It conforms to a...
Yeah, same. They're all ASTM D4236. It's like...
What is that supposed to mean?
So that's a specific type of rating that is given to art supplies that talks about light fastness and like pigment mixes and things along those natures. It is more complicated than I wanted to get in this video, though, so we're not going to necessarily explain it. But yes, so we have a metallic acrylic paint. So let's keep going. That was what? So we're at day 12 now. Here's day 12. Pop. Yeah, these doors are not going to come off nicely, so if you were thinking you would save this calendar, you are not going to be able to do that. Oh, it is longer than that. Thank you for your help there. Looks like we have a paint pen. Okay, so now we have... Ooh, it's a chrome ink marker. Okay, so like similar to the Molotow. So it's similar to the Molotow. Chrome, maybe. Let's... Oh yeah, I'm gonna... I know we're not testing yet, but this is a unique supply. Ooh, it has an interesting fruity smell. You smell that?
Not really.
All right, let's see here.
We'll test it later.
We will, but I'm going to test it now.
I don't smell that fruity smell that you're smelling.
Okay, so it is like a mirror pen. It's more like a mirror pen than anything else. So we'll let that dry. But if you want to look at the nib now, you can see it very much reminds me of the Molotow chrome ink pens. Whatever those are called, the mirror ones. So that's really cool. Cool. That's a neat item. All right, so we're about halfway through this advent calendar. I just want to do a check-in between my daughter and I and see how we're feeling about it. I feel like we've gotten a whole lot of surfaces and not a whole lot of consistent mediums with which to play with those surfaces. So we've got paint pens, we've got a fine liner, we've got 2 acrylic paints, 1 gouache paint, and an oil paint. And I don't think the oil paint's going to play nice with the other paints. I guess that'll be seen in either a swatch video, depending on how long this unboxing takes, or a playtime video later on. But I would still be at a point halfway through where I wouldn't feel comfortable using these art supplies yet. And I feel like that defeats the purpose a little bit of the calendar. Those are my thoughts. What do you think?
I feel like honestly I kind of feel like we're like the same as you, except I feel like the only one like little project that you would get if you could get the paints to be good nice together. I feel like you could make like a little cute Christmas tree, but like honestly, that's like the only really thing that I could think you can make.
Yeah,
Like,
and we don't have any white paint yet either.
yeah.
So
So you can make like a snowman or anything like that.
all right, let's see what happens in the back half of the calendar. So let's start with day number 13.
Okay. That was pretty smooth. Watercolor paint tube.
So now we have watercolor.
Spiced apple. That's kind of a weird name for winter calendar, but
Well, it's okay. It's weird. It's a weird red. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
it's okay. It's a watercolor paint. A2000 spiced apple, and then same thing that it conforms to.
So that's interesting that now we have a watercolor paint. We do have watercolor paper, and we have a gouache paint. So those kind of would play together, but this is very curious this year.
I guess you could like it would be really hard, but you could use watercolor on a canvas, but it would be really hard, and you'd have to do a million layers.
Yeah, no, we would definitely use the watercolor paper with the watercolor and the gouache.
You're back to the long skinny tubes yourself.
I am back to the long skinny tubes myself.
Yeah, you need help fishing this out.
I got it. Okay, so we finally have something white. It is a white gel pen. It's not white gouache or white acrylic paint. So
but it's a gel pen.
It's a gel pen. We'll see how it performs, but it isn't going to provide us with something we could do with paint. So that is interesting. But so far, I'm feeling a little bit like we're all over the place with this calendar. So let's keep going.
Who knows what this door is gonna be? If I can get it open now. Finally, one with a good rip.
Yeah, it was a good rip.
Gouache tub.
Oh, okay.
Latte brown. I'll just get this little ribbon. It makes it easier. That looks like it definitely lives up to its name, latte brown.
So
Arteza gouache tub, 1.01 fluid ounces or 30 milliliters.
So this is a jelly
Creamy
gouache. It's a jelly gouache paint. So let's see here.
It looks a little dry.
I think it just looks like it's got bubbles in it.
Yeah. It definitely lives up to its name, latte brown.
So we do have enough colors now to do something. It would just be a challenge to use like what mediums you would use and how you would use them, I think. So that was what door? 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're on 16.
My lucky number.
16 is your lucky number. There's the... Let me get it.
I know. I'm just feeling around.
Okay. That's the key, is to do that. Oh, we got some more paint. That's good.
Paint.
Okay, so metallic acrylic paint. So now we have a Pearl Electric Blue A719. So now we're starting to build enough colors in at least the, I can't count that oil paint as being towards
I still can't.
being usable. Well, but I mean, I'm just talking about things we could use together. So we could use these 5 colors plus the brown, and we would kind of have a cohesive...
I mean, we could use a little bit of the oil paint.
But oil paint doesn't dry the same way as these other paints, so no. These we could all use together, and they could dry together. I was really excited about the oil paint, but we're going to need more than one oil paint for it to be worthy of working together. But the rest of those would go together, and we could do some kind of art piece now. So let's see what's in 17. Careful there. It's probably really loud.
Really?
All right, so we got another one of these. So I do feel like
2 inch 5. It's another round canvas panel, 2 inches, 5.08 centimeters. Same thing.
So I do feel like these two could have been in one door, and I would have been a little bit happier with these two being in one door than having them take up 2 separate doors.
Maybe it's you don't get silver ticket this year. It doesn't matter because it hasn't showed up yet, right?
So far, we don't know.
18.
Okay, we're gonna hit stop recording. All right, let's go ahead and see what's under door 18. I will say this, if you are not at all familiar with Arteza products and you are not sure what you would like to buy from them, this would be a great opportunity to play with a bunch of different Arteza mediums at once. I definitely think this box kind of fits that standard. All right, so we have another acrylic paint. So it does feel like
finally we get a red.
Now we acrylic.
Now if we could get the oil paint and the acrylic to work together, we could make a nice little cute Christmas tree.
We definitely have, even with the aqua, I think we have enough to make a Christmas tree.
True. Aqua would make a pretty Christmas tree.
Let's go ahead and open 19, and then we'll see from there.
Huh.
Once we're done with everything, we'll make a good judgment about the whole calendar. I don't want to... I'm giving you my play-by-plays, but...
Right. Can I just rip this off?
Yeah, you can.
It's just easier. Oh, finally. Well, not finally, but gold. More gold. Arteza metallic dual tip marker, and it doesn't say anything other than that. So this is, what? Does this work?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Very nice. Hold it up under there so they can see the tip.
This is the tip.
Yeah, that's your brush tip.
It looks pretty silver and like silvery white.
Well, that's how it shows up, but look how nice and gold it is there.
And then this is more of a chunky tip.
So it's a bullet tip.
Like this.
So we've got a bullet.
That goes, this is more like silvery, this is more gold.
Mm-hmm.
Like silver gold.
Yeah, it'll be interesting when we swatch to see how that plays out. So we have a brush tip and a bullet tip on this metallic dual tip marker. Mm-hmm. So that was 18, 19. So it's 20 time. Oh, December 20th is my birthday. So I guess that's why I always like to do the even ones too, right? Because I always like to open what would be my birthday gift.
See if you get something good.
So what did I get? Something.
That better not be the same thing we already got.
Oh, it's metallic oil paint. Okay, so we get a gold metallic oil paint. So, okay, we do get 2 oil paints so far. That's kind of cool. I don't know if that's enough to do a whole painting, but I do have some other oil stuff sitting around, so it would be enough for me to test these against some other stuff. I don't know that I would want to use these with the other supplies in the box, but I also think I didn't even know Arteza made oil paint, so for me, this is a good opportunity to test it.
I feel like you could make I feel like the only thing that you can make so far is still like a little Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Or like a Santa hat or something.
Yeah.
I mean, with those 2 colors, you could make a Christmas tree with like a white background. I don't care if I destroyed the box.
Yeah, the box is going out, I think, at this point. We never are nice to the box.
Everblend Ultra Marker. Mantis Green.
Okay.
Oh, a marker. I just noticed that.
It's an alcohol marker.
Everblend Art Marker. Got the fine tip and the broad tip. This is the fine tip. That's like a light green.
Mm-hmm.
It's a light yellow green. And then this is the broad tip. Sorry for the squeaking.
That's okay. So yeah, this is, what's the name of the color? G17 Mantis Green. So
I already said that.
This is their, well, you said Mantis Green. I didn't hear the G17, and that's what the end post looks like. So I don't have any of the Everblend markers since they reformulated. Wait, your turn. She's just pushing on, guys.
I just opened it.
Never mind. We aren't talking about the marker anymore. We are ready to go on.
More paint.
Oh, another watercolor.
Watercolor.
Okay, so this one is Stone Blue. I have not had Arteza's tube watercolor paints before, so I will be interested to test those as well. A502. All right, last two doors. Let's open them up and then we'll talk about the whole shebang.
Oh, that's big. Satin varnish. Acrylic varnish. What's varnish?
So I'm thinking, can you turn it over to see if it talks about how it works? No.
No.
So I'm thinking that
Satin.
it is a layer that you would put over top of an acrylic painting to make the finish satin. So that actually would be nice. Satin? It's like it gives it like a little bit of a sheen. It's like somewhere between matte
and glossy.
Yes.
2.02 fluid ounces or 60 milliliters.
So that's interesting. Maybe it would work well with the painting as a whole. But that's a nice supply. Again, something I don't have from Arteza, so I'm excited to play with it. All right, our last day. Let's see what happens in day 24 and if there is a ticket in here or if it is somewhere else in the box and I missed it. Ooh. So we have Arteza modeling paste. So that is cool.
What's modeling?
So this might work with the oil paints in order to create textured effects on things. So modeling paste is something that like people who sculpt use to build up supplies and materials.
Well, that's that.
So that's the whole box. Let's go ahead and regroup, and we will give you some more thoughts, maybe some swatches here in a minute. All right, so here's everything that came in the calendar. So let me just give you some final thoughts today. I don't think I'm going to swatch all these out right now just because there is such a varied level of supplies this time that I am not exactly even sure how to tackle this. So in the first year, the calendar felt like it was just giving us all of these different supplies to work with, and we kind of had to figure it out. This feels kind of like that. But last year's calendar had like specific crafts kind of built into it. I liked
paint pouring.
Yeah, like it had
fabric.
Right. So I liked it for that purpose. However, let's talk about some pros here. A lot of these are supplies that I've never heard of before. This is called Arteza's Fine Art Calendar. So I feel like it's giving us a little bit of a smattering of all of its fine art offerings, and that is kind of cool. There is 0 QR code for inspiration or product ideas. I do think that I could work with the acrylic and the acrylic wash with the round canvas panels to kind of make something here. I'm excited to play with the oil paint and maybe the modeling paste, but I'm not sure that that is a full-blown project. But if you were just looking to test out Arteza's supplies, I think this calendar would be great. We will definitely have fun with these supplies.
I think it's great.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Do you think it's worth $80?
I think it might be probably worth like 60 or something, but I don't think it's worth the full 80.
Me too. I think that these little round canvas panels are tiny, and you could have at least given us 4 of them, or this as one day, and then maybe another oil paint color or something. But Arteza is a company, and they have to make money as well. So, you know, I do think that we are getting something that is semi-curated. It's definitely going to give us some things to play with. There will be at least 1 or 2 more videos here in December of us actually playing with the supplies. One other thing I wanted to point out, they expanded this year. So there's a craft calendar, a kids calendar, and 2 fine art calendars.
You said that.
I actually think it would have been better for them to be like, here's an acrylic advent calendar. Here's a water mediums advent calendar. I think that actually would have been cool, because If I had gotten all acrylic stuff, I actually probably would have gotten that calendar over the water-based one because I don't need any more watercolor or gouache, but like I think it would be fun to do some projects with acrylic paint.
I probably would have gotten the oil one over all of it.
So yeah, I mean maybe they could have offered that. Now obviously this is a smattering of different things, but I think that in the future if they had like 12-day calendars that were like only acrylic or only watercolor, I might really be into that idea in the future too. So that's just my 2 cents here. You can see and decide for yourself if this calendar is worth it for you. I'm not going to go ahead and buy any of the other calendars right now simply because I'm focusing on some other kind of Advent things this year. I know my daughter and I are definitely going to make these into ornaments. So I also think that we'll probably use this watercolor paper maybe to make some gift tags. Maybe that plus these will be a video that we do in the future here. But I'm looking forward to playing with these supplies. Like I said, I definitely was surprised by some things in this box. Other things maybe I wasn't as surprised by, but overall I think we're going to have a lot of fun testing some of these things that I've never played with from Arteza. What are your thoughts?
I think that I'll also have a really fun thing. But there was one thing I could change about this calendar. It would have been put these both in one, put both of those little canvases in one day, and then for that other day, give us a nice tube of white paint. Well, actually, I would have put these in the, like, I think it was day 17 and day 8. I would have put these in the day 17. I would rather put these in the day 17 and the white in the day 8.
I agree.
So we had, like, a white early on.
I agree with you that a white paint is absolutely missing from this if we're going to use it to make a project. 100%.
Definitely.
Great thoughts. So what did you guys think about this box? Do you think it was worth it? What would you do with these supplies? Will you buy this box? Let me know all of that in the comments below. And that's going to be it for us today. We hope that you enjoyed this and it inspires you to pull something you haven't played with before off of your art supply shelf and have a good time. And we will see you in the next video. Bye for now.
Bye.